my right side, face the computer screen as I come back here. Good, and we'll just ease into it. Um, let's try coming all the way down. And I want you to just take a moment to just like almost like you're riding a bicycle, just with your arms for a minute. Just sweep and stretch, reaching your arms out, back, and in. Good. And then we're going to kind of reverse that direction. So we'll come the other way. Good. Just start letting your breath be a little deeper. Who's coming? Oh, Joanne. Nice. Good. And then so from this position here with your arms, let's go ahead and float your arms at your sides. And then I want you to do that same little action with your legs. So the right leg, then the left leg. And you're just stretching, reaching each heel up, 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 up towards the sky. Kind of letting the legs float there. Not a huge movement, but just waking up the hips, waking up your knees, la cadera, las rodillas. And then let's take a moment, pause here, point and flex your feet. And then circle your ankles. Good. So now you're going to stretch and reach one leg out and then pull the opposite leg in. So we'll just take this lightly, lifting, lowering, estirando, subiendo, bajando las piernas. So you're taking the legs out, back and in. Good. Good, good. And now if you'd like to make that bicycling action just a little bigger, estirando por las dos piernas. Good. Cambiamos la dirección. Let's just change the direction there. Getting a little energy through the legs. Belly pulling in, connected, paying attention to where you might experience a little discomfort, knowing when to back off. Good. So let's put both feet on the floor for a moment. And then put your hands here on your hips. And I just want you to kind of lightly tap your feet into the floor. Bueno, empujamos los piecitos en el piso. And then while you're trying that, you're pulling the front of the ribs, las costillas adentro. And then from here, let's just take 10 little hops with your feet. So again, keeping the front ribs funneling in, up 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6. Really toe ball heel landing with your feet. Good. Pushing up from the floor. 2 and 1. Good. Place both feet down. Take 2 arms up. Now exhale. Pull your pelvis up in the air. Inhale, stretch, reach. Take your brazos al lado de las orejas. And then exhale, push, lift all the way back up. We'll come down. 2, 3. And exhale, lift. 2, 3. Coming down. 2, 3. And exhale, lifting. 2, 3. Let's try that one more time. Down. 2, 3. And now lifting. 2, 3. A little pause. Good. And just feel the hips squeezing, lifting up, taking 10, 9, 8 little pulses, lifting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Extend your right shin bone out. So now you've lengthened that leg and then the left shin bone up. And then from here, change the position of the two legs. So we're stretching your femorales while you're working there on your hips. Un poco más. Good. And then we're going to pause with your right leg up. Take 3 circles with the leg in the hip socket. 3, 2, and 1. Other way, circling. 3, 2, 1. Change the position of the two legs. Left leg circles in the hip socket. 3, 2, 1. Otra vez, otra dirección. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 2 legs up, arms at your sides. Tailbone comes up. And we set it right back down. And you'll exhale, lift, tailbone rises up, comes right back down. Exhale, lift, staying light with your body. Good, down and up. Excellent. Let's now just pause, take a little rest. Sweep las manos detrás de la cabeza, your hands here back behind the head. Open your codos, stretch for a moment, and then exhale, round through the ribs, lift and pulse. So you're just going to take 10 little pulses up. Here we go. This is 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Giramos a la derecha. You're just going to turn to the left. 10 little pulses here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 y 1. Muy bien. Otra dirección. We're going to go the other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Inhale, moving back through your center. Exhale, release, fold the knees over your chest. Take a little stretch. Estirando la cadera. You're stretching the hips. Abrimos los brazos. You're going to open the arms and then take your knees a la derecha, las rodillas a la derecha. And now your knees to the left, las rodillas a la izquierda. All right, and then we're just going to exhale, let the legs come down. Feel your belly connected and strong, supporting you, apoyándote, and then coming right back up. Beautiful. Try that a couple more times. Good. And then we're going to let the legs now extend, and you'll take that same little exercise, the legs traveling to the right, and then back up, legs traveling to the left, and then back up, a la derecha, and up, a la izquierda. Good, and arriba. Let's hold to the right, the leg comes down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Las piernas otra dirección. You're going to take the legs the other way. We'll come down and up with the bottom leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 y 1. Muy bien. Two legs up. Now cross the right leg in front of the left, and then we're going to circle the legs around. 3 and 2 and 1. Let's circle in the opposite direction. 3 and 2 and 1. Let's take a little pause. Bring the arms up overhead, holding the right leg still in front of the left. We'll exhale, round through the ribs, lift your head and chest, turn the palms up, pulsing the arms. You'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Relax, and now from here you're going to change the cross of the legs. We'll go 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Con la pierna izquierda encima. So you're going to keep your left leg now in front. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Good. And now from here, let's try those 3 circles again. 3. Oh, wait, we did these already on both sides, right? Oh, gosh. Well, let's just do them just for good measure, just to be sure. 2 and 1. Now circling the other way. 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. A little pause here. Exhale, round through the ribs. Lift your head and chest. Las manos arriba. Take your arms up and you'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Release, coming back down. Now changing the cross again. Just a few times. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Lower the legs in here. Crossing 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Last time lowering a hair. Cross 3, 2 and 1. Beautiful. 2 heels together now. Exhale, round through the ribs, lift the head and chest. Last set. You'll inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Palms together, bend the knees, and exhale, lift. Good, so you're gonna bend the knees, fold at the elbows, exhale, lift the limbs. Bend the knees, fold at the elbows, exhale to lift. 2 more. Bend the knees, fold at the elbows. Good. Let's hold the knees bent. Now interlace the fingers, move the hands behind the head. Inhale. Exhale, round through the ribs, lift your head and chest, stretch the 2 legs out. 2 more, just like that. Inhale. And exhale, reach and lift. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, reaching, lifting. Now hold, beat the heels together. 3, 2, 1. Now lower the legs a hair. Las talones otra vez. Heels again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower one more time. Beat the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Bend the knees. Feet to the floor. Head to the mat. Fingertips up. Exhale, push, lift. Feel your hips rising. Arms here at your sides. Right knee lifts. You'll tap down and up. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Beautiful. That foot comes back down. Opposite leg lifts. Will come 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Leg moves down. Right leg up. Out and in. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Bending the knee, coming right back down, lifting the hips. Left side, out and in. 5, 4, y 3, y 2, y 1. Muy bien. Bajando la pierna, lowering the leg. La pierna derecha arriba. Now stretching, extending, down and up. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Beautiful. Bajando la pierna, lowering the leg. Las nalgas arriba otra vez. Good. And now your pierna izquierda down and up. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. This time, right leg up. Sitting bones down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. La pierna izquierda arriba. Opposite leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bend the knee, lift the hips. Lowering la pelvis abajo, take your hands here to your thighs. Let's rock to a seated position. Beautiful. Set your feet down, stretch and take your arms here towards your feet. And then you're going to exhale and pull your shoulder blades apart. Good. Just feel a deep stretch there in your neck. Entre los omoplatos. Good. Let's inhale. Come, sit all the way up. Stretch your 2 arms out. Lower down just a hair. Pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering a hair more. Pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down just one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's lower, lower, lower all the way back down to the mat. A little pause here on the floor, stretching to your right. Estirando la izquierda, so you're trying to release your hips as you twist each direction. Beautiful. Take that one more time each way. And all the way over. Beautiful. Take another breath. Inhale. And exhale. Let's lift your head and chest. Pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's lift again. Pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time, lift your hair more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, sitting all the way up. Open the thighs. This time the arms move wide. And then you're going to exhale, undulate, pull the belly in. Stack the spine nice and tall. Inhale. And exhale, round, round, round. And then coming right back up nice and tall. One more time. Really pull the scapula apart. Big stretch. And exhale up. Beautiful. This time we're going to extend your two legs and we'll try rolling down to the mat. So you'll inhale, reach, come forward, and exhale, come back just a hair. Pulse 3, 2, 1. Lower a hair more. Pulse 3, 2, 1. Lower a hair more. Pulse 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly pull in as you lower to the mat. Beautiful. Sweeping the arms around. Arms at your sides. Chin over each shoulder. Make sure you're relaxed. Through your cuello, through your neck. And then we'll lift the head. Light pulse. 3, 2, 1. Lift again. And 3, 2, 1. Última vez. 3, 2, 1. And exhale, sitting all the way up. Take a big dive forward. This time you'll pull the shoulder blades together. Good. And now from here, we'll sit all the way back up. This time we're going to come back flat, back 1, flat back 2, flat back 3, and then exhale, pull into the belly as you lower down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, taking a breath, sweeping the arms. This time just come straight up through a roll up. 3, 2, and 1. All the way up, nice and tall. This time, take your right hand behind the head. And we're going to flat back 1, flat back 2, la espalda plana, 3, and then bajando. So we're going to lower rounding all the way down. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a moment while you're here on the floor. Open the elbow. Abrimos el codo en la dirección del piso, so in the direction of the floor. Then take another breath. Inhale. And vamos a subir. You're going to lift 3, and 2, and 1. Muy bien. Let's switch hands. Good. Vamos a intentarlo así. So reach back, flat back 1, flat back 2, la espalda plana 3, y bajamos otra vez. Down, all the way to the mat. Now this time, open that elbow, get a little stretch there. Good. One more time. And then we're going to exhale and pull in at the belly as you come all the way up through and into seated position. Beautiful. So you can do any version that we've just done, or you can try this version now with 2 hands behind the head. This is called the neck pull. So you're going to stretch and reach out over the legs. And then exhale, bring yourself up nice and tall. Flat back 1. Flat back 2, 3, y bajamos en la dirección del piso, all the way down to the floor. Good. Inspirando, take a breath, and open your elbows, and then draw them back in. Tuck the shoulder blades onto the back, and exhale, lift 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Soften the knees. Las palmas debajo de los hombros. You're going to press the palms underneath your shoulders. Push into the feet. Exhale, lift and stretch the hips up. Beautiful. Inhale, taking a little pause. Weight out of the fingertips. Now you can take the right foot, left thigh, stretching the glutes, estirando los glúteos. Good. A big breath here. And then desde aquí, pushing your hands here into the floor, lift la pelvis arriba. 5 respiraciones. Breathe 5 times. Good. Exhale, releasing, coming right back down, cambiando lados, switching sides. Left ankle, right thigh, el tobillo izquierdo, muslo derecho. Take a breath and stretch forward. So just letting the gluteal group get a good stretch there. Estiramiento. Excellent. And then we're going to push in with our hands and subimos. You'll lift 5 breaths. Good. Exhale, release, coming down. Let's unfold our legs, and then we'll pick up our weights. We'll get our weights. And then turn to face just the center here. So do some very basic, straightforward sitting and lifting. So take a second, everybody check in. How's your neck? How's your shoulder blades? So remember, Margarita, we're gonna pull down under, get a good stretch. Entre los omoplatos. Exhale, coming back up. Try that one more time. Just pull the elbows anchos, codos anchos. Let your head come down. And then exhale and lift. Let's pull your two arms into your sides. With one arm, stretch out and pull back. Opposite arm stretches out and back. So afuera, adentro. Afuera, adentro. Afuera, adentro. Good. And now you can do those one arm forward, one arm back. And we'll go 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Take a little pause. Turn the palms to face in. One codo afuera and now adentro. Otro codo afuera y adentro. So we're going to go out 2, 3, in 2, 3, out 2, 3, in 2, 3, out 2, 3, in 2, 3, opposite side, out 2, 3, in 2, 3. Let's try them together. 8 and 7 and 6. Good. And 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Let's turn the facing. So now the weights are facing forward, and you're going to exhale, arms up and pull right back down. So here we go. 8 and 7 and 6 and manos y brazos arriba. 3 y 2 y 1. Let's pause with the weights up. Lightly tap the weights together overhead. 10, 9, 8, 7, letting your scapula pull down. Omoplatos abajo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now you're going to bend, take your forearms, antebrazos atrás, and lift. 10 and 9. So la columna recta, keep your spine long. 7 y 6 y 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Let's bring that all the way down. Now with your un brazo, I'm going with my right, just sweep and circle. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2. Really connecting, feeling the movement of that arm. Y 1. Muy bien. Otra dirección. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Now from here, otra vez, otro lado. If you want to shimmy just a hair. Good. And be light with your shoulders. And then con el brazo izquierdo, or whichever arm you're doing. Here we go. 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Cambiamos la dirección. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Let's pull your two codos al lado de las costillas, next to your ribs. And we're going to reach 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 y 6 y 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Let's exhale. Relax that for just a moment. Set your weights down for now. And then you're going to pull, take opposite arm just across to pecho. Estirando entre los omoplatos. You can kind of stretch your ribs in the opposite direction. And then lift. Vamos a subir. You're going to lift your brazos, estirando lado y lado. Good. Open the arms. Abrimos también las piernas. And then let's just take a long stretch. Bueno, yo voy en la dirección, bueno, de la pierna izquierda. Good. And let that arm sweep. So you can stay light with your knees or not, just a little desdoblar. So you're just unfolded the legs. Good. Inhale, coming up. Try that again, and you can create a little flow here. Inhaling up. Exhale, stretching over. Inhaling up. Exhale, stretching over. Última vez, cada dirección. Last time, each direction. Now from here, you'll exhale, create a twist. Inhale, move through the center. Exhale, giramos. Bueno, giramos. Good. Inhale. Exhale, giramos. Good. Last time, each direction. Sweep the hands, move the hands behind the head. Good. And now you'll take a big, long reach of the ribs. And we'll exhale, come up. Big, long reach of the ribs. And exhale, coming up. This time, giramos, twist your ribs. Good. Back to your center. Girando las costillas, twisting the ribs. Back through the center. This time, los brazos arriba, bring the arms up. And then you're just going to create a big kind of corkscrew motion. Y vamos a hacerlo otra dirección. You'll take it the other way. Beautiful. Giramos. Turning, twisting. Beautiful. Last time. Good. Let's exhale. Stretch your la caderita afuera. So you're going to stretch and reach your hips out. Beautiful. And then you're going to exhale. Just slide down one leg. So now we've added the back and the hamstrings. Mientras estirando. Good. To complete this stretch, you could take your top arm all the way up. You could see about your hands to your toes. Inspirando, inhaling, coming all the way up and then reaching opposite side. Good. Getting into a deep stretch, but also just trying to relax. Letting the arm come where it does. Good. And then we'll exhale, lift that up. So now one leg you're going to fold in. I'm going to take my left leg down first. And then my right leg, I'm going to lift and let my heel come toward my knee, and then my top knee come down. So tobillo a rodilla, rodilla a tobillo. Good. And so we're going to let our hips kind of ground and settle here. If you need a little extra cushion, you can put some prop here. Whatever feels comfortable to you. Good. Let's inhale, sweep. Take your arms all the way up. Good. Just enjoy some lengthening. And then if it feels comfortable, you can bring that length forward. Oh, and this will feel like, bueno, if you can imagine your sacroiliac, right? Or your columna, el sacro y la cadera están conectando, where they're connecting, that's where this big stretch is. Good. Oh, everyone looks so comfortable. Are we comfortable? ¿Estamos cómodos? ¿Cómodas? ¿Más o menos? Bueno, entonces let's set that up for just a momentito. So now I want you to slide your legs. Vamos a poner las rodillas juntas. So that's just más o menos, whatever your legs do. And you can kind of lightly walk your feet a little closer to your hips. Muy bien, los dos brazos arriba. You're going to take two arms up. And then, so if you've got your right leg on top, you're going to take your right arm, your brazo derecho abajo. Good. And then you'll walk your hands just lightly, so up the spine. Same thing with your left hand. Let it move to C7, the cervical vertebra there. And then let your fingertips move towards each other. Good. So, bueno, la columna torácica, right? You're going to move it in as you pull your belly in. And try not to round there in your middle of your back. La mitad de la, bueno, columna. You want to feel that thoracic spine is moving in as much as you can. Muy bien. Vamos a desdoblar los brazos. So unfold the arms. Vamos a desdoblar también las piernas. You're going to unfold the legs. So now we started with the left leg. So if you start with the left leg coming in, now move to the right. You're going to let the leg fold across your center, por el centro del cuerpo, and then you're going to take your talón izquierdo, or that opposite heel, let it come on top. So you may find your hips are tighter at first, right? And then the more time you're here, you may find that top knee, la rodilla sobre la rodilla encima, puede relajar un poco más. And really what's happening is just that your hips are releasing there. Good. So again, no reason to force. You can always just put a little prop to help that top leg. You certainly don't want to force it to stretch in a way that feels unnatural, uncomfortable. No es vale la pena. Never worth the pain. All right. So exhale. Let's just take your arms long, lengthening all the way up. And then we're going to come estiramos adelante. So just stretch forward as much as your hips. Say, sí, señora, yo quiero estirar en esta manera. Sí, sí, sí. Muy bien. So it's nice to listen to a teacher, but more important, always to listen to your own body, right? ¿Qué dice tu cadera? What do your hips say? Good. And then try this just as a thought. When you lift, really try to engage your core as you come up, right? So your belly, eso, Margarita, muy bien. So now bring your rodillas juntas. See if you can bring the knees all the way together. And then you can walk los pies atrás. You can walk your feet back. Good. And then feel your, los isquiones, you can feel your sitting bones kind of ground down into the floor. So if you have your left leg on top, put whatever leg is on top, put that arm back and down. Good. And just feel for a moment your sacrum. And I'd love for you to imagine you can really move la columna torácica. You can move the thoracic part of your spine a little bit forward, adelante, and then your abdominales también adentro. And then this opposite arm, so your abdominals in, thoracic spine moving a little bit in. Now take este brazo encima, take that arm on top, and then feel your neck. La vértebra on top, encima. And then let your fingertips slowly move together. So or move towards each other. They don't have to touch. You may find one shoulder is a little bit tighter than another. Every joint, every articulación tiene su propia historia. It has its own history. So be kind. Good. And just let that, again, think about the thoracic spine. Moving in, head, tail, staying recta. Beautiful. And then vamos a undo your arms. Vamos a desdoblar los brazos. Put a little Shimmy, a little wiggle in there. También por los dedos. Good. Y vamos a desdoblar las rodillas. You're going to unfold the legs. Good. And then just give them a little shaking out too. Extend. Vamos a estirar adelante los, whatever they are, pies y piernas. Good. And then estiramos. This is Paschimottanasana. A good lumbar estiramiento. Good. And you can from here pull thoracic spine forward. Excellent. Really feel this is a big stretch por los femorales through your hamstrings. Good. As much as you want to, relax your head. Good. Exhale, bringing yourself right back up. Let's fold your two knees in. And we're going to cross your two, actually try this. So fold your two knees in. And then we're going to come, let this, my right arm, maybe it's your left arm if it's helpful for you to mirror me. But let's come to this side. And I want you to just begin by checking the placement of your hips. So notice if your bottom rib cage has dipped into the floor. Can you pull back and lift? Good. Now just practice lifting the top knee a couple times. This might feel nice to your hips after all those stretches. 2 and 1. Good. Now the top ankle, el tobillo, encima, arriba y abajo. Good. Now the whole leg. 5, 4, 3. You can put this hand behind your head if you like. 2, 1. Stretching out, estirando afuera y adentro. You're going to stretch out, pull back in. We'll go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. That leg sweep forward. Let it sweep back. Adelante y atrás. Adelante y atrás. One more time. Beautiful. Hold the leg forward. Lightly lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y atrás otra vez. One more time. Down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bend the knee. Doblamos la rodilla. Mano al tobillo, so you can take your hand to your ankle. Estiramos aquí la cadera, so you're stretching the hip. Muy bien. Let's set that leg down. And then estiramos. You're going to stretch toward your legs. Good. And then exhale, sweep, reach away. Stretching toward your legs. Exhale, reaching away one more time. Stretching toward. Now this time, your arms are going to come back. And you can separate your knees a little bit so you're getting just even more into this inner thigh area. So deep stretch there. If it feels nice to let your forearms come down to the floor, that's an option. Of course, not something you have to do. Good. Let's exhale and pull our weight right back up. And now let's try lifting that back heel. Good. And letting the foot come stretch towards you. Good. And you know, there's a world now that your shoulders are so open from that Gumukhasana, you could see about. Depends on your hips. Obviously, no requirements to do that silly move. But if it feels nice to just bring this heel up and deepen the stretch here, como no. Okay, vamos a hacer otro lado. You're going to try those shenanigans on the other side. So we'll do a little hip therapy sequence into a deep stretch. So, a ver, you're going to come down, bending your two knees. Top knee comes down and up. 5. Exhale, lifting. 4. La rodilla encima, arriba y abajo. Good, 2 and 1. Good. El tobillo encima, arriba y abajo. So now that top ankle, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Toda la pierna, the whole leg down and up. 5 y 4. You can put this hand behind the head. 3, 2 y 1. Good. Estirando afuera y adentro. So you'll stretch out, pull in. Estirando afuera y adentro. Afuera, adentro, afuera, adentro, afuera, adentro. Good. Last time. Sweep the leg adelante y atrás. Adelante y atrás. Adelante y atrás. Adelante y atrás. Let's hold the leg. Adelante. Take the leg forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y atrás. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doblamos la rodilla. You're going to bend the knee. Place the hand there on your tobillo, on your ankle. Stretch the thigh bone back. Big stretch. Muy bien. Bajando la pierna. You're going to lower that leg down. Exhale. Estiramos en la dirección. You'll stretch. Estiramos. Good. And then afuera. So away. So you're going to stretch towards. Good. And then right back and away. Última vez. Good. This time, los brazos atrás. You're going to take your 2 arms back. And then stretch. Reach your hips. Let the hips continue to move forward as you let the torso come down. So again, you're getting right into this hip crease area. Again, if your hips are feeling in agreement, you can take your forearms here to the floor. And let that area open up. Good. Give it one more big breath. Excellent. And then this time we'll pull, reach our weight up, and just stretch away for a moment. So away from that back leg. Oof. Cross the abdomen. The back heel can lift. You can take your hand here to the foot, and perhaps the foot a little closer to the rest of your hip. Good. And then perhaps the foot to your tobi, to your codo, to your elbow. Good. So then you could put this hand behind the head. If you're balanced, then you could slowly walk the fingertips toward each other. Right? So again, just start wherever feels natural to you. If it's comfortable to raise this arm, good. Just work on finding that balance. Then if it becomes comfortable to put a hand behind the head, excellent, como no. And then if it's nice, the fingertips come together. Good, let's unfold all of that. So now I'm going to sweep my arms away from my leg, push through my feet, and find a down dog position. Oh, so give yourself a good 5 breaths here. I'm enjoying having my legs a little wide in this down dog. Good. Walk your hands just a little bit back towards your feet and then take opposite hand to ankle. So vamos a estirar entre los omoplatos. You're going to really stretch between the shoulder blades by pulling that arm back. Beautiful. Let that arm come right back down. Opposite side, otro lado. Good, and then we're gonna inhale. All the way up. Good. And then exhale. Take your hands here to your ankles for a moment. And then we'll exhale, bring your torso all the way up into a standing position. And we're just gonna I'm gonna clear my mat here so we can do some little standing. Good, so I'm just gonna begin by coming to the back edge of my mat. I'm gonna shift my weight on my left side and then take a big step on my right foot forward. Good, and then just exhale, reach my arms up and stretch out your whole abdominal wall. Good, and now from here, let's go ahead, bring your hands here to your low back, and you can fold just lightly, keeping that knee bent if you need to, and then perhaps straightening as you lower all the way down to the floor. Good, trying to balance that energy in your hips. The hands can float down now if that feels nice. You can put your hands on blocks or any kind of prop. And then you can stretch, estiramos una pierna, or bueno, un brazo arriba. Good, so I've now stretched towards my front leg. And now I'm gonna exhale, move that away. And from here, bend my front knee once again. Let my back leg lift just a little bit, feeling some balance. Can maybe even lift my opposite arm here too. Good. We'll exhale. Step your left foot in, your right hand down. And then we'll pull, sweeping our weight all the way back up over the feet. Inhale, take a breath, arms up. And then we're going to exhale, open, 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 arms here to your sides. So now with your left foot, I didn't mean that. With your right foot, step back. Turn those toes slightly out. And then feel your weight grounded, anchored in both feet. And then you'll inhale, stretch, reach, take your abdominales and stretch up towards the sky. And this whole part of you open. Good. Y ahora las manos, place your hands on your sacro, on your sacrum. Good. And then we'll exhale, doblamos, holding over this leg. Good. Let's let your arms float down, your fingertips float to the floor. Good. And now that the hand of your front leg, so that's my left hand, is going to reach back. Just going to create a little Parivita Trikonasana twist. Good. Big stretch through the hips. And then we're going to exhale, bring that down. And from here, go ahead, soften the front knee, walk your fingertips out any amount, raise the right leg up. Good, and now that left arm can lift again if you'd like. And then we'll exhale, bring those limbs in. And then we're going to fold at your two knees. And then let your sits bones begin to travel towards the floor. Yeah. And from here, let's just come and rest on the mat. So if you want to put a little prop for yourself, I'm going to roll up this blanket. And I did this last night. It felt very good. So we're not in front of your, or like right over your omoplatos, Margarita. Put the blanket. Then let your head come to rest. Well, let's just take a few full deep breaths in this position. So if you have a little blanket, you can let it run horizontally underneath your scapula, debajo de la escápula. And then let the thigh bones, if you like, just fall out, relax. Allow your breath to move deep. Allow your bones to just release in the floor. Allow your exhales to lengthen. And then when you feel ready, just lightly begin wiggling your fingers, your toes. And circle your ankles and your wrists, stretching them out. And draw your knees up. And you can roll to one side. And then we'll bring ourselves up through into a seated position. Puesto, sentado. Good. And con las palmas juntas, with your palms together. Bow the head, doblamos la cabeza, cerramos los ojos. Tu práctica es un regalo. Muchas gracias. Your practice is a gift. Thank you. Todo el mundo disfruta el resto de la noche. Namaste.
Namaste.
Right. Thank
Namaste.
you.
Gracias.